Wheat prices at the Chicago Board of Trade rallied about a dime on Wednesday. Warm, wet weather has boosted expectations for winter wheat. And that would be good news for the livestock industry. In analysis, Al Pell looks at the number of producers switching to feed wheat over corn.
Brian Basting from Advance Trading has been our guest this morning here on Ag Day at our Agribusiness desk. And we were talking a little bit off camera about wheat and how important that is beginning to be. And I don't think of wheat as being a feed crop for some reason or the other, but a lot of guys are feeding wheat.
It's a great point, Al. A lot of guys did feed wheat last summer. They did continue to feed wheat in the southeast U.S. Poultry producers as well as hog producers. That continued on into last fall. And we are continuing to hear throughout this winter some feeding of wheat ongoing. The key will be this summer. If the crop out west in Kansas, Oklahoma recovers and gets some moisture out there, with the increased acreage they planted last fall, they could raise a much larger wheat crop this summer. And currently the economics favor wheat over corn immensely to substitute into feed rations this summer out there.
Now, basically, that statement says you can make more money feeding wheat than you can corn. The economics favor it. That's it.
The economics favor it, and you got to make sure you have enough supply to do that. You can't just flip a switch and go to wheat for 1 week and go back to corn. You got to have enough supply to make it work for several weeks or a few months. But if that is available, they'll do it. So
you think wheat then is going to become more into that role as opposed to the way it was in the past, because they don't talk about making ethanol out of wheat, but they sure do out of corn.
Yeah, I think that the example I'll share with you is 1996, first time corn went to $5. That summer we did see a lot of substitution of wheat for corn. Here we are again, maybe the price isn't quite as high relative to what it was, in 08, for example, but the economics, as you mentioned earlier, are there to substitute wheat for corn. And if they're there, producers are comfortable enough now. Livestock and poultry producers, to whatever degree they can, will substitute wheat for corn.
Okay, thank you very much. Brian Basting has been our guest this morning here on Ag Day. We'll be back more in a moment.
To talk with Brian one-on-one, call Advance Trading at 800-664-2314 or head online to advance-trading.com. Stay on top of the markets with prices sent via text message right to your phone. Only from Commodity Update. Text MARKETS to 46786.